Okay guys, so in the first part of this, I quickly cleared out an area for me to build on and to terraform into, and a lot better area for me to build. Also, this is going to be quite a different video because I have not ever done one of these, so hope you guys enjoyed. So as you can see right there, I had to get rid of the guide, but this what I was going to originally make like a big old cliff there, but I decided I did not like that, so I quickly got rid of it and I started throwing dirt bombs in there, which were filling it in and making nice terrain, and then I went in and made it precise. If I were to do this again, which I am going to, there's going to be a lot more videos on this building for the pylons. I definitely do a lot different. Right where I am right now is where I really started to build. It took me a while to get a definitive style down, but once I did, I stuck with it. I used stone slab there, but I turned it today and I realized, oh, I made it brown. That was upsetting. Over here, I was just putting like clay there so it looked more natural, like it wasn't overgrowing. And I used many different materials, or tried to use many different materials for a floor, but the one that stuck out was dynasty wood. Here I used this cool little cup style to hold the wood in, to make it look like the wood's being held in place, and I think it looked really nice. And then here I made it look like that's supporting the top part of the house. I put brick there to make it look more supported, like those were on the sides holding everything up. Here I put like I guess cups for where the roof would eventually be. And I started constructing a roof. The material used here is living leaf painted brown. If you're wondering how I'm auto painting, it's because I'm using the paint sprayer, so it will be automatically painting anything I put down if I have paint in my inventory. You'll see a lot of times I accidentally paint stuff. That's because I'm relatively new to this type of content, but I enjoyed it. Here again, just fixing everything. And then I decided that I shouldn't be using accent slabs. I wanted more mixture. It looks really nice if you actuate stuff for beams instead of actual beams. So that's what I did. As you'll see soon enough, I quickly got bored of this. But for now, I was still working on it, so I added like more support to the house because I thought it looked really good. More beams, but those little support things I decided to actuate. I got bored, so I went on to building the spawn area. This is where you'll spawn when you download the world. Once it's completely finished, if it is that time in the future, the link should be in the description, but I don't think it is, so it won't be in the description currently. But I had lots of fun doing this. Again, this build was just for me to take my time off of that and experiment with what I was doing, and then I quickly returned there, you'll see. Now I was trying to find a better style because or not really style, but a better way of seeing how the building would be supported. I messed around a lot and ended up making a completely different layer. So yeah, that was pretty nice. I'm bad at commentary, by the way, I'm sorry. Here I started making the roof like branch more in to make it look curved and supported on the house. Put some platforms there to make it more like an attic-y kind of thing. Here, this is living wood painted brown, and it looks a lot like better than just normal living wood, but I ran out of paint, or I got rid of it on accident, something happened. I used mud brick walls as like a bottom layer, and up there I stacked grates to make it look more like an attic kind of thing. I'm sorry for those of you with OCD, because you will see I made a couple mistakes. I did come back and fix them, I promise you. But here I used normal wood to make it like a border around the window, and it looked really nice, I think. I'm very happy with this build. It took me quite a bit. It took me like 3 hours on this house. But this is all of it sped up like by 9 times. To add like more support to the building, although there's not actual support needed, I kept on putting walls and beams there to just make it look a little bit better. I messed around with this for a little bit until I decided that didn't look good. I decided to use brick because brick really fit, I think. It looked more like attic-y kind of thing, I think. I'm very proud of this, by the way. Here I messed around with colors on the beams. Started messing around with the colors on the boxes. And now I started working on the interior. It took me quite a while to make a decision, and I really just stuck with the iron lamps. And then I put down candles and painted them gray. The chairs that I used was bar chairs, or bar tables, not chairs. Here I decided it needed a little more life, so I put a lake. I was originally gonna make this waterfall thing, but I didn't like it, so I tore it down and started working on like a rock to put a small waterfall effect in. I placed down some moss to make it more living, and all in all, I'm pretty proud of this build. Over here, I decided to add more water stuff, but I didn't put down moss. I probably will go back and add some more. And in there, you can see some painted gray mud brick, and I think it looks nice. Here, I was layering in a false foundation. Why did I just turn Australian? No one knows. So now this house I wanted to be like on stilts. So I tried going for like a look of it being on stilts. So I put these stilt things up and then actuated all of them. As you can see, I'll be using a lot of stone slab. And that's old stone background that I used there. I think it just looked nice as like a rock down there. And I put a furnace there just because I thought it looked nice. Now this house also took me quite a bit, and it really took me a while to get a full-on like grasp of it. I changed the roof multiple times, or like twice, but I had quite a bit of troubles with this. Here you can see I was getting rid of that support beam and adding different ones. Here I decided I didn't like those and I added ebonwood lamps, which was the better decision. So again, I'm using brown painted living wood walls. It looks pretty nice. And here I started to work on balconies for both sides. Here I started to experiment with backgrounds or things on the balcony. Eventually I went back and destroyed some of it. just to make it the front bit. Because I thought that looked a lot better. There, me not being a professional builder, forgot to put down a rope. That'll be the first thing I'll do in the next video, okay? And then I decided that's disgusting, and started to go with the original style of roof. Now was on to the main part. I had drained out that small lake there, and I had started to work on the Pylon house. And this is really the end of the time lapse, so I hope you enjoyed this recording. Bye. Honestly, I'm very, very happy with our build today, guys. Took me a while though, like 3 hours of my day, and I wish I had someone to rate it. Although I know it's good, I'd like to know how good.
Hey, Ultra.
Hey, Galactic.
Whoa, this is a pretty good build.
Thank you. I made it myself.
Nice. I really like it.
Yeah, I think it's quite nice. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
If you were to give it a rating,
really
what would
nice.
you give it?
I'd probably give it a 9.
Wow, that's
9
very
out
nice.
of 10.
No, that's very nice of you.
I really like it.
Thank you. Well, if you guys agree, comment down below, or just react to the poll. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and like. And if you hated the video, don't forget to leave a dislike. Bye, guys.
Yep.
Wait, for next episode, I need to fight a boss. Whoa, that was quick.
It's easy.
Well, didn't record a proper outro. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and please remember, stay ultra. Bye, guys.